In the world of contracting, the right decision at the right time starts with the right information. But reality often says otherwise: project delays, conflicting spreadsheets, and intensive calls to find out the completion rate, who is behind schedule, and how to fix the delays. If you are a project manager, company owner, planning or supervision engineer, owner or real estate developer, especially in residential villa projects, know the actual completion rates accurately, track who is working and who is behind without any doubt, all while you are in your office without exhausting calls or the hassle of spreadsheets. With you is Mustafa El Gablawi, a planning and project monitoring engineer with over 12 years of experience. And this is my smart system for monitoring project execution, which will give you full control over completion rates, delays, invoices, the timeline, and the overall project performance. The system was developed based on the expertise of programmers and specialized supervision and execution engineers in residential villa projects to provide you with the solution you dream of. We will divide the system into 5 stages, and the most important stage is the fifth one, after which you can have full control over the project. Without introductions, let's get into the first stage, which is work progress. Let's start by presenting the system's features. The work progress in our project is updated, whether it's the villa status or the files related to the villa, very easily and smoothly. The project in front of me has 82 items for each villa at the project level. So I can easily update the status. Let's say I'm in a villa in block 8, villa 18. This is an NCR. Okay, I'll update it to NCR. And as you can see, the NCR here is one. After the update, the NCR, another thing, I can upload the NCR as an image or a file, whatever the file type, video, any type is acceptable. The NCR is now updated for the villa, and the NCR is uploaded with its status. The other thing is for the villa, for example, let's say it's completed and I'll give it the date and update its approval. I can either put images in the completed section or the approval if it's the request for this villa. The other thing is that I can download the files I uploaded and they will be downloaded with a code. I downloaded this approval and it will download with its code indicating that Civil 3 is the activity item, Villa ID 23. This is the approval for reinforced concrete for the foundation. So very easily I was able to update the villa status and upload its files, and this data can be entered by anyone, any element of the project, whether an engineer or not, can update the status easily. I was able to track the item at the project level. As for tracking any villa that has started, I can go into the villa. Of course, this is the data entry page, and the other page is for the dashboard. The dashboard shows me the value of the villa, the total actual value, the value of the actual completion percentage planned versus actual up to the date I select. This villa is planned from June 11th, 2024 to December 27th. So if we enter, for example, here until July 7th, 2024, we'll find the planned and actual values have appeared for the villa. The other thing, a notable feature at the dashboard level or the entire project or system level, is that there's a very high level of integration with Excel, whether for uploading or downloading files. For the villa in front of us, I can track its completion percentages either monthly or weekly, and I will carry the file specifically for me. The villa in my channel showed the actual planned and valued achievements on a monthly basis, and I was able to show it weekly. I was able to follow the villa weekly as a plan and actual. In another case, as we said, we can download the graphs for the villa, or more accurately, create the Excel sheet for the villa very easily. The villa appeared to me with its ID based on the planned and actual achievements throughout the week. Thus, I was able to follow the item at the project level, and I was able to follow the monster. The second thing is the integration that resulted from the inputs, which is that I can find inside each file another piece of information, which is that if this file does not start as its status is here, it is an into start, but it is not blocked by another activity. What does blocking mean? It means whether this activity is ready to operate or not ready to operate in this field. If it's ready, it must be used because there's no penalty for it. If it's not used, we can show it. We drink it again, and to make it a precast concrete structure, I drink this villa like this one. I can easily tell that this villa is being built because the foundation concrete isn't complete. This is the information I can get. The second thing, and this is the main reason for not starting the activity, is that I can see it on a graph. This graph represents the relationships or the sequence of work within the villa. So this activity is precast concrete and it's due to the completed foundation concrete. If the foundation concrete in the villa is complete, it will then be completed with the reinforced concrete and so on until it reaches the activity itself and it will be ready for work. This is the sequence of work in each villa, which contains each item and its status, and which you can follow. There is also a qualitative classification, so let's call these works structural works and under them your items. The status of each item will appear before you, whether it is or is relative to view the output. You can see the number of elephants. The project enables you to easily display the percentage of numbers on a small graph. There's also an option to add another block if you want to display another block or even two blocks. For instance, I can display two blocks, and we can further customize this feature for each project depending on the specific situation. This is the third stage. At this point, I can now see which Villa Regie is located in. Seated, not started, or whatever the cases are in this villa, something additional as a result of the input that the villa is a collection and we can use it. It will appear to me in the case of the extracts that it is ready for sale, so it has achieved integration between the item, whether it follows any specialization inside the whole villa and the other thing. It appeared to me that the demon of the tools that I can carry is that this villa is ready for zero. After the work follow-up phase, we can move on to the project timeline monitoring and tracking phase. The second stage is monitoring the timetable. Following the schedule is very easy. I can enter the date. The follow-up stage, of course, is the timetable and the item in front of me from which I can obtain a set of information. The first thing is that the activities in progress are either completed or not started. Not started means that the activities haven't found their time in the schedule. Block 510, we can count the users and put them in area 2024. Regarding block deity, these are activities that appeared in the schedule but are blocking as we saw in the Villa topic due to other projects. However, I know that in Villa 15 deity, I know that it's blocking because the brush concrete hasn't been completed. The second thing is the in progress activities that contain notes, NCR or REGE. It means notes completed. This is the information I can get in addition to another piece of information I can get, which is the first activity of this villa, that it is not blocked and ready, that it is open for work, so it appears to me that it is ready for work in it. Two phases have been completed, which are the progress of the work and the timetable. I can now move on to the third phase, which is following up on the extracts. I can easily upload the current abstract and of course the current achievement as well, since I'm the one who completed it. As we saw in the dashboard for each villa, we can access the high entry because it's ready. I can upload the current abstract and download the current extract. So any villa in the abstracts will be shown as ready or that the progress in it is working. I can easily download the summary file. This summary will be available to me. I will download it and use it to claim the current work. The summary includes the current work and previous work, which is available in the user's Excel sheet. Now we have reached the last stage, which is the most important point in the project and the most important stage of the system stage, where you will be able to make a detailed presentation of all aspects of the project, whether you want a planned and actual version, you want a cost estimate for the project, a cost estimate for the element you need, any point you need, you will find it in what means. Let's go to the video. The next step is the segmented query. If you have cases for some estimated villas, you can upload them in a very simple Excel file on our system, and you can easily inquire and see the cases, especially for each case you need. The simple detail is that you can change the colors and it is possible to change them easily. For example, I want the color of the car to be different. Each band in each villa, I can inquire about any information I need through three dashboards. The first dashboard is for the villa, as you saw in the information for each villa. The second dashboard is a dashboard for the band of the project, so I can follow the plan and action for each band, the band value, the value of the breadth, the plan, and the action of the historical limit allocated to the band. The second thing, of course, is that there are tables for the plan, the action, and the percentage of completion, whether it is monthly or whether it is weekly. The second thing is that, as we saw, I can download the information in front of me. The second dashboard, or rather the third one, is for the project as a whole. This project dashboard has some information that is very useful for monitoring and controlling the project, whether at the overall project level, as a total actual executed, or for the planned versus actual to date. It also shows the planned weight of the works I've filtered here, for example, by category or stage or whatever I've filtered. It shows the weight of these works and the percentage of planned versus actual for these works up to the date I've entered. The second thing is the set of charts for monitoring and controlling the project, showing the cash flow for the items I've filtered above. For instance, if I remove the filters, we can see the project's cash flow either monthly or weekly. I can display it easily and use it to monitor the project. I can download it as a regular graph that appears right here or as an Excel sheet. Everything is available to me. Of course, there's a graph for the category showing the actual and planned for the classification I've filtered above. The next thing is the top items chart showing the highest cost items with their planned and actual values. And this is the item breakdown. It shows the planned date and the actual date. You can download this table either as a complete table or just the page that is currently displayed. You can also navigate between the pages easily. This is the current page, and you can download all the data related to the project's activities. This way, I can monitor the project and track every detail with easy data entry. Another thing is that I can add, delete, or modify anything according to the project's and the project manager's requirements for monitoring the project.